What's up, guys? Today we are going to react to the Envoy of Hate, the latest video, one of the latest videos of Mr. Hartgrave, an envoy for Marvel Strike Force. And welcome to the MSF Drama HQ. I'm going to use this channel to post videos that do not really match with the content on my main channel, but I still have to address publicly, especially when people are spreading lies and bullshit, pretty much bullshit in videos. And this is something that has been going on for quite a while. I made a promise on December, I made a promise that I was not going to make any more kind of drama videos on my channel, and I kept that promise for 1.5 months. But Mr. Hartgrave, he thought that he has to be vindicated for some reason after he called people without $20 subhumans. He thought that he needs to be vindicated after he said that white people are trash and that they deserve all the hate that they get. After he said all these things, still an envoy for Marvel Strike Force, Scopely game, still he thinks that he needs to be vindicated and to attack more people. So I'm going to use this channel to clear some lies that he has been spreading, and not only about him but other people as well, like Remanex. We have someone very interesting on the MSF community called Remanex that we also have to expose some lies that he has been spreading, and the real person who is behind the camera, who is the real Remanex. And but on this video, we are just going to address this video right here. We are gonna react to it, and in the future we are going to also expose who Mr. Hartgrave really is behind the camera, behind the videos that are edited, because the videos that you usually see, they are heavily edited. Some live streams of like 6 hours, he turns them down into like 2.5 hours, and most of the people are not going to watch the 2 hours anyway, so yeah. And we are also going to address in the future the situation of Tauna. Mr. Hartgrave made an apology to Tauna, but we are going to see the real apology, the one that didn't make it to YouTube or to Discord. We're going to take a look at the real apology. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments below what you think about all this nonsense with Mr. Hartgrave. Should he be removed from the Envoy program? I mean, he made jokes about LGBT people the same way Casino did, so I don't know, but I cannot comment about it because I'm a homophobe, so who knows about that. Okay, so let's react to this drama video from Mr. Hartgrave. Once again, this is 1.5 months after I said publicly that I was going to stop making any kind of drama video. So let's see what he has to say.
Envoy of Hate here, Mr. Hartgrave, and today we have a little bit...
I'm glad that he's finally using his real how do you call it, tag? The real category, the Envoy of Hate. Yes, because he is all about hate. Hate and stupidity. Hate and stupidity. He's also the Envoy of Stupidity.
Of a different video for you. No sponsor today. You can tell things are going to be a little bit different. We got we're on a different background today. We're using a different camera. We're kind of testing out some new technology in this video.
Oh my god, new technology. Oh my fucking god, you're using your phone. Okay, that's fine.
Well, and yeah, I think a lot of people have been waiting for me to make this. A lot of people have been waiting for this to happen, wondering what this would be when it did happen. I was wondering myself. I've been struggling with it for a month now.
So if you don't know what happened, it was that some DMs or some... no, it was not the DMs, it was some Discord posts that Mr. Hartgrave made. Mr. Hartgrave has a Discord server, right? Like everyone else has a Discord server these days. But Mr. Hartgrave has a Discord server that has very toxic people. It's like Chernobyl, like everything there is very toxic. And in one bright day on Mr. Hartgrave's how do you say that? I don't speak English as my main language, by the way. English is my secondary language, which I taught myself, so I'm not very good at it. And on top of that, I'm also dyslexic. So yeah, but yeah, so Mr. Hartgrave, he was coexisting, let's say coexisting with other fellow Discord members of his Discord server, And he had the bright idea of calling Tauna other envoy for Marvel Strike Force, a content creator for like 4 years or even more for Marvel Strike Force, who has autism, who has mentioned publicly that he has autism. And Mr. Hartgrave had the bright idea to say that this other envoy for Marvel Strike Force, Tauna, he looks like a pedo troll. So he looks like a pedo troll, and it seems like his equipment is from the 800s or something like that, from the 18th century. And I asked Mr. Hartgrave, and what does it matter, the equipment of Tauna, and why do you think he's a pedo troll, and why are you making such accusations? Did Tauna ever made you experience that? No, actually no. Tauna is someone that is very cookie cutter, is not too controversial, at least most of the time is not too controversial, but Mr. Hartgrave, he thought it was a good idea to call Tauna a pedo troll. I don't know exactly why, but we have one envoy of Marvel Strike Force accusing other envoy of being a pedo troll. That's so interesting. Let's take a look at what else he has to say. It took 1 month and a half for Hartgrave to make a response. Maybe he was talking with his lawyer or something like that to come up with a good script to make an apology publicly, but 1 month and a half, man, like, yikes, that's a long time. If it takes you that long to come up with an excuse of an apology, then I guess, congratulations, I guess. As long as it is effective, right? 1 month and a half after, as long as it is effective, that's fine.
Now, ever since, I think the most I've been talked about is in a video I didn't make, where I was labeled as the envoy of hate, which I'm just trying to roll with, guys. Like, I don't know what I can do about it. I don't know how I'm going to sit here and express to you that I'm actually a very loving and caring father.
Okay, so the envoy of hate, if you don't know why he's the envoy of hate, it's because Mr. Hartgrave, he was not a content creator until 2 years ago. Supposedly. He says that he's a content creator in real life, he's a musician, but supposedly he became a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer 2 years ago. And throughout those 2 years, Mr. Hartgrave constantly attacked all kinds of content creators, not only from Marvel Strike Force, but from other things as well. And many times with very derogatory terms, with very problematic expressions, let's say that, with I'm not even going to mention the references that he makes sometimes, but it's quite edgy references, especially in 2020, 2022, and so on. And this is why he's the envoy of hate. It's because most of his content, or at least part of his content, in the past and still now, in the present, is based on hate. Based on hating other people, based on hating other content creators. And for any reason possible, he tries to diminish people based on their race, based on their income status, their status in society. For some reason, he thinks that that's okay. And but at the same time, he portrays himself as a very inclusive person, as long as you agree with him. If anything goes against his word, then it's going to be a problem. And it's very nice for him saying that he's a very caring father. He's a very caring father, right? Yes, he's a very caring father. Until one of his childs, he has 2 kids, one of his kids called him out. They were all on the live stream. The kids were together with him on one of the live streams. And one of the kids read something from the chat and called him out for his bullshit. One of his kids. And then he starts screaming at them, at both of the kids. And the kids, after that, they never showed up ever again in another live stream. Ever again. He completely verbally assaulted the kids. Very caring father until you called him out on his bullshit. After that, you never saw his kids ever again. Other thing that Mr. Hartgrave does is that he says that Marvel Strike Force promotes gambling to children. Promotes gambling to children. Now, do you know what Mr. Hartgrave likes to do? In the past, of course, because not anymore. After that verbal abuse live on Twitch, it never happened again. But in the past, 2 years ago, Mr. Hartgrave would like to ask his children to open loot boxes, to play roulette on casinos or all these kind of things, opening loot boxes in Marvel Strike Force with his kids. So he says that Marvel Strike Force promotes gambling to children while he is using his children to play the loot boxes, to play the gambling. So is Marvel Strike Force promoting gambling to children, or is it you promoting gambling to your own children? Because it seems like it's you promoting gambling to your own children and just using your own children as tokens to get more attention and more views, the same way you use your dog, right? You like to tokenize people to use them, right? It's something that I have seen you doing quite often. You use black people, use gay people, use your children that supposedly you don't promote gambling to, right? And you also use animals as tokens to validate who you are as a person. So yeah, this is the very caring father. The father that verbally abuses his children in front of his live streams. And we'll have clips of that in the future. Whenever I have time, I'm going to start editing his own live streams. And we're going to push all of this out and see who is the real Mr. Hartgrave. But let's continue this reaction to this video.
That I don't do anything. You know, I walk my dog, I go to my job, I try to make some extra money on the side on YouTube, and then I try to give that money back to the community, support charities.
Okay, there we go. You see, tokenizing the community, tokenizing the charities. This is something that a lot of rich people do after they do a lot of shit, after they say like some controversial things. Oh, I'm going to donate this money to charity to absolve myself of all the wrongdoings I did. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. And even me as not a religious person, like if you commit a sin and then all you have to do is to just, oh, I'm sorry, like give some bullshit apologize or just donate something to the church. Did you really absolve yourself from your sin? I would say no. At least morally, did you? I would not say that. And yeah, Mr. Hartgrave thinks that because he's just like everybody else that has a job, that has to go to the job, that needs to walk his dog or go with his dog to pee. You think that for some reason that makes you absolved of all the wrongdoings that you have been doing for the past 2 years? Of course not. And of you to think otherwise, like, I don't know what kind of pedestal you think you are sitting on. But let's continue. Let's see what else he has to say.
Support smaller content creators.
What other content creators you support? What other content creators do you support? Only content creators that you can use. Other content creators that you can use. Every time other content creators go to his Twitch stream, he asks, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Are you some other content creator? Do you also have a channel with 10,000 subscribers like I do? If you don't, your opinion does not matter. Okay, let's take a look at his let's take a look at your channel. So he goes to the channel of the other content creators, and then you only have 100 subscribers. Look at the shit thumbnails you have. You don't even have a webcam. What are you talking about? You are not a content creator. This is Mr. Hartgrave for you. This is Mr. Hartgrave for you. This is how he supports. This is how he supports smaller content creators. Unless it's some content creator like Nature Boy. There is this guy that is Nature Boy, which is an orbiter of Mr. Hartgrave. If you don't know what an orbiter is someone that lives around a celebrity and try to feel better about themselves by living in the shadow of celebrity. So this is what an orbiter is, in case you don't know. And the only smaller content creators he supports is the ones that are kissing his ass. Because if you are not kissing his ass, he's not going to support you. Now, in terms of other content creators, he always tries to take advantage of bigger content creators. He tried with Valley Flying, with Mobile Gamer, and so on. Some of them play ball with him, and that's fine, but other ones don't. And the ones that they don't, he just attacks them non-stop. There was this great content creator, it was Philosopher. He also made the content for Marvel Strike Force. And Mr. Hartgrave went to Philosopher, hey man, do you want to make a collaboration? And Philosopher, he was a lawyer, he was a very busy person, and on his time off, he would make videos about Marvel Strike Force. And Mr. Hartgrave, he went to Philosopher, hey man, you want to do a collab and so on? And Philosopher was like, I'm sorry, I don't usually collab, I don't know who you are, and I don't have time for this. And then Mr. Hartgrave, oh my god! Oh! How do you reject making a collab with me? I'm Mr. Hartgrave, don't you know who I am? I'm the envoy of hate. So why do you think some kind of lawyer, any kind of lawyer that is not working for you, why would you think that they would like to associate themselves publicly with you, the envoy of hate, the guy that has been spending 2 years attacking all kinds of other people, the guy that has verbally abused his children on a live stream where there was almost 100 people watching? Who would like to associate themselves like that? Especially a lawyer. Are you kidding me? Of course he rejected. And you are the biggest narcissist I have ever seen online. And it's crazy to see how thin-skinned you are and how angry you were about this situation with Philosopher, that you had to make multiple videos. You had to make multiple videos attacking him. Why? Why? If he doesn't want to collaborate with you, that's fine. That's freedom of association. You can decide with who you want to be friends with. That's like a human right. It's like free speech. Freedom of speech, freedom of association. If you do not tolerate the freedom of other people to associate with yourself or with others, then you are like, how is it called? Is it called a fascist? Oh yeah, it's called a fascist. That's what you are. You are a fascist. You are an authoritarian fascist. That's what you are. Which is normal for narcissistic people like Mr. Hartgrave, the envoy of hate. But let's continue. Let's see what else he has to say.
Support the people I work with. I've done nothing.
You don't support the people you work with. They are providing a job for you and you are paying them. That's no support.
Nothing but try to be a better person. And
how do you try to be a better person when 1 month and a half after No More Drama videos were made about yourself, after you made a fake apology on YouTube just to wash your hands away from the problem, how are you being a better person? By going to your job and walking your dog? Evil people do that too. Evil people also go to their job and walk their dogs. So how are you any different? How are you being a better person? Tell us now, are you being a better person?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. So yeah, I'm the envoy of hate now, and here's this.
Okay. We are done with the first segment. Let's go on to the next segment. Here we go.
I have been harassed, bullied in private messages, and received doxing threats.
Okay, oh, nice. So, I need to repeat this again because I need to...
Harassed, bullied in private messages, and received doxing threats.
Okay, so you can go to his YouTube channel. You can go to his YouTube channel right now, and you can see the comment section. And on the comment section, you'll see that some people just call him out on his bullshit, and that's not harassment. That's calling you out on your bullshit is not harassment. What is harassment is what you do after that. What you do after that, when you attack your viewers, like you do on, go to his live stream. He's attacking his viewers all the time. Go to his YouTube channel, check the comments. The ones that he does not delete, or it's people kissing his ass, or it's him harassing other people. receiving doxing threats, like, bro, like you doxed me, you doxed Dogbert, and who knows who else did you dox? Maybe you doxed other people as well, because unfortunately on this community it seems that there is a group of people, usually on your Discord, that is doxing people on Reddit. So you are accusing others of what you are doing, harassing people, harassing your viewers, harassing your commenters, doxing people, doxing other content creators. So you are accusing people of doing what you are doing, what your Discord people is doing. And we have to remember that 2 years ago, maybe 1 year ago, I don't remember anymore because it's time moved on, you doxed me. Some people came to my house. I'm not even in the United States. And you doxed me. You made me like the most evil person ever. And people came to my house and they fuck up with my car. Are you going to take responsibility for that? You inflamed people against me for absolutely no reason. Once again, I have freedom of association. I can be friendly to whoever the fuck I want. You have nothing to do with my life. And if you think that you have anything to do with my life, once again, like, just wear the badge. Just wear the bracelet thing. We all know you are from Germany. We all know from your families from, because you make it public, of course, on your live streams. But just wear the armband. Just wear the badge, the one with the skull or the one with the iron cross. Just wear it. Just show everyone the fascist that you are, that you do not tolerate freedom of speech or freedom of association. I'm all about freedom. Everyone is free to do whatever they want. Just don't interfere with my own freedom. Don't interfere with my own freedom, please. That's all I ask. So, yeah, let's see what else he has to say.
Other content creators have made numerous videos in an attempt to slander me, and even whole YouTube channels have been created in a sole effort to defame me.
Okay, so you have made 8 videos. You made 8 videos, multiple live streams. Some of those live streams, they went on for 7 to 8 hours just talking about me. 8 videos about me in 1 or 2 years. Live streams for 7 and 8 hours talking about me, and you are saying that other people do the same after you engage in this war. 1 year ago or 2 years ago from now, in February, you engaged in this war. For what reason? For what reason? What? Because I do not want to be friends with everyone in the world. It's my problem. It's my problem. Maybe it's my loss. But the persons I don't want to be friends with, you are also not friends with. That one person, you are also not friends with anymore. Because you made terrible comments about that person too. That person is a child. It looks like a child. He's a 30-year-old child. Maybe, I don't know, like, what was your goal? Supposedly that person was your friend, and you even attack your own friends. That's who you are. That's the nice person, the great father, the nice person that you are becoming, the one that attacks his own friends, supposedly. The people that you support. Is this who you are, Mr. Hartgrave? The envoy of hate? I don't know. It seems to be the case. Let's just catch up a little bit, just in case I'm... Oh, okay, yeah. So the channels that were made, were not to harass you. No one is harassing you. We are just exposing your own words. This is your own words. We are just exposing them. And we'll have more videos in this channel and also on other channels with his own words, with his own actions. We are not exaggerating. We are not adding extra. We are honest people over here. And people know us because of that. Because we are honest. We just show the facts. You make the decision for yourself. We present to you the facts and you make the decision for yourself. Are your lying eyes lying to you? Is Mr. Hartgrave this great father and great supporter of the community? Or is just a charlatan that is tokenizing people and using them when it's convenient for him? I think it's more the latter, right? But yeah, so these other channels that you talk about, they were not made to harass you. They were just made to expose who you are, to show people who you are behind the camera, to show people the parts of your live streams that are edited out, that are not for public consumption. So let's move on. Let's see what else he has to say.
It's time to explain. This drama that I've described is rooted back almost 1 year ago when it was brought to my attention that a content creator known as DoArctic stated in a very offhanded manner that he didn't like gay people in direct response to being asked how he felt about another content creator.
Okay, so why I don't like gay people? Because I was sexually abused as a child. It's unfortunate that I have to bring my deepest trauma on my life, one of my deepest traumas in my life. I have to make it public after years of therapy. After years of therapy, I have to make one of my biggest traumas, if not my biggest trauma. I have to make it public because, yes, I do not like gay people, or at least most of them, some of them, not most of them, some of them, let's be honest, it's just some of them. And this person in particular, because they make me uncomfortable, because I have phobia, I fear, because of this trauma of being sexually abused. You know what is sexual abuse? You know what is rape? It's not the victim's fault to after get trauma after being abused, especially as a child. It's already traumatic as an adult, but as a child, when you are completely innocent, do you understand that? Would you like that to be done to your children? Of course not. No one likes that. No one wishes that for any of any child, from anyone's child. Even if you are the envoy of hate, I would never wish that on your children. So why can you not understand? Why cannot you put in your mind that yes, maybe I said it an offhand matter, but it's because I have a big trauma in regard to this. In regard to this situation that unfortunately happened to me more than once in my life, and it's a big trauma that I had to have therapy for 2 years, plus medication. Why is it such a problem for you? Can we move on from this topic? We stopped with the drama. Why are you bringing this back? 1 year after, 1 month after the drama stopped, you once again bring it back. Why? Can we stop? Mr. Hartgrave, please, be better as a person, grow up and stop with this. This is all a waste of time. Can we move on or not? Let's continue.
Now, I don't say this to dig up the past or throw any more shade in his direction. I said what I felt I needed to say at the time and moved on.
You didn't move on. We are still here 1 year after. We are still here 1 year after. You didn't change anything 1 year after. You keep calling people subhuman if they don't have enough money to play this game that you play. You keep saying that white people deserve all the hate. Why are you like this? Aren't your children white? Your children are white. So why do you say that white people deserve all the hate when at some point in time, based on your own words, you can cause harm to your own children? Why do you think this is okay? It's not okay. So if you really want to move on, you need to stop with these offhand comments that you make, because it's not only me making offhand comments, and the things that you say are quite hateful. And they affect your own family. So can you not open your eyes to that? I think it's time for you to take responsibility of what you say and the actions you have.
I have become painfully aware that a good portion of the community is apparently fine with him saying things of this nature.
Because people, it doesn't matter. We are here to talk about Marvel Strike Force. No one cares about my personal life. That's it. What I made was a comment about my personal life, about my personal decisions, about my personal freedom of association. What I do with my life, it's my choice. Why is it a problem for you? Mind your own business. Try to protect your children from the harm you are creating, from the hatred that you are creating towards them. Why don't you protect your children from the hatred you are creating towards them? Even if you hate yourself, that's okay, that's your own choice. But at least try to avoid any kinds of harm that your children might have in the future based on these disgusting words you say about white people, which you are white yourself. So it's just weird. It's just weird. And it doesn't make any sense, honestly.
I am still disgusted, but I digress.
Me too. It's mutual, you see. This is why we have to move on. It's because our disgust is mutual. For me, it's disgusting you calling people without money subhumans, and for you, it's disgusting other things. That's okay. Can we move on? Probably not, but we'll try.
This is not about him or his beliefs. This is about where everything was seated. Months later, I reacted to a video calling for a Marvel Strike Force Envoy walkout. At the time, I felt the need to defend my then recent decision to join the Envoy program.
Okay, so he called himself the non-envoy for 2 years. He was the non-envoy. He was the speaker of the community. He would never join Scopely for any reason. For any reason, he would never join Scopely. As soon as he had the chance, as soon as he had one of his friends from Discord on the inside of the company, he got an envoy like that. It was fast. And the amount of benefits that he has as an envoy compared to other envoys that has been there for 4 years, he's there for 4 months. There are other envoys that have been working with Scopely for 4 years. They don't have like half of the privileges that he has. He has access to all kinds of things. He gets promotion. He gets his videos promoted all the time, and it's funny because he was the non-envoy. He was the person that would never be an envoy. He always talked trash about the game and about the company. It promotes gambling to children. It has addiction, blah blah blah, all kinds of things that he used as a token. He used this as a token to promote himself. After he had the opportunity to join the Envoy program, it was like that. It was instant. And the more money he can make from the Envoy program, the better. This is all he wants. The Envoy program, let's be honest, the Envoy program directly does not give you money, at least for now, or at least as far as we know. But if you get your content being pushed out on public pages, of course, indirectly, you are going to make some quick bucks out of it. So let's move on. Let's see what the non-envoy, which is actually the envoy of 8, let's see what else he has to say.
A program that I'm still a part of as a representative of this community.
Envoy walkout. Everyone will walk out except him, because
A program that has enabled me to make numerous positive changes to Marvel Strike Force over the months that I have been involved with it.
The funny part is that everyone has been talking for these changes for 4 years. Everyone has been talking about these changes for 4 years, but somehow he feels like if it was not for him, all these things that 20 other content creators mentioned, none of these things would be implemented in the game. It was just thanks to him. Like, can you see how much... oh my god, we are blessed to have the Envoy of 8 on Marvel Strike Force, because otherwise no one would ever mention these common ideas that everyone had in mind to improve the game. No one else would have these ideas. Thank you Mr. Hartgrave, thank you Envoy of 8 for blessing us with your presence as an envoy, that you always told us that you'd never be an envoy, but here we are. And after the walkout, promotes and walkout, and he doesn't walk out. Oh my God, what is this? Once again, it's the tokenizing, manipulating people's opinions just to promote his image. Let's continue.
It was a few months after this reaction video that a small group of around 100
This is Sparta! It was a group of 100 who went after Mr. Hartgrave. The Persian king, not Persian king, the hateful king, I don't know how to call it. Let's make it fun. But yeah, it was a group of 100. Not really, it was only 3 people. Maybe 10 people max. But he likes to dramatize, like he likes to really exaggerate. But yeah, if you weren't such a envoy of 8, if you were not treating poorly people on your chat on Twitch and on YouTube, maybe you would not have a group of 10 going after you. Maybe you would not have anyone. But This is who you are, right? This is who you are. Let's continue.
Primarily inspired by Duartic and
Oh my God, here we go. Inspired by me. No, I don't inspire anyone. I actually tell many times to people to calm down. Don't go after him. I said this many times. You did the opposite. You made several Discord posts where you told your audience to harass me. You told to your audience, can we hack Duartic YouTube channel? Can we try to do that? They didn't. They tried, but they didn't. Can we get this guy banned from this game? You tried everything. You tried everything to get me away, but unfortunately for you, it didn't work out. But to say that this group of 100 that maybe are just 10 have been going after you non-stop, like this is just ridiculous, man. Just take responsibility for your actions and what you have been doing for this past 1 year or 2 years or how much time it has been so far.
decided that I needed to be taken down.
No one ever tried to do that. You just have to focus on what you are good at. It's music and songwriting, maybe. Just focus on that. I think you are pretty decent on that. So why not focusing more on that? There are people in this community that are very creative in making their videos, in making storytelling. You can do the same. I think you are pretty decent at that. So why not focusing on that instead of this hate nonsense that you are trying to push? I think that's a better idea.
Was at its high point during our most successful and positive period in the channel's history about 3 months ago during the Night of the Spider videos. At that time, it was our focus to produce mainstream and helpful content and make the most of the Envoy program to benefit the Marvel Strike Force community. Many improvements that we're seeing hit the game now stem from this time period. It was during this time period that I was under constant attack from this small group of individuals, harassing comments on my videos, private messages, doxing threats, and horrible...
Once again, this is what he did. The harassment, this is what he does to his viewers. The doxing threats, like you doxed us. No one doxed you. We could if we wanted, but I'm against that. I'm against doxing, and especially because you have children. 100% against that. I don't want to put anyone at harm. I never try to put anyone at harm. All we are trying to do is for you to be accountable for your own words, for you to be responsible of your own words. That's it. No one wants to cause you any harm or your family any harm. So what you are saying is a lie. You should be also the envoy of lies, but it's already so many labels: the envoy of hate, the envoy of lies, the envoy of stupidity. I mean, I guess you are a big public representative, right? You are an envoy for so many things. It's amazing. Let's keep going.
Horrible things that I do not want to speak of, up to and including a whole YouTube channel being created just to mock me and those around me.
Once he's repeating what we hear like before, he's repeating once again. It's repeating over and over again just to make sure that the lie sticks, right? You repeat the same lie over and over and over and over again until it finally sticks. But yeah, he's lying once again. No one did any of this. No one did, except you. No one did any of this. And the channel that were created, like this channel was created, is to expose the truth, expose who you are behind the camera, expose who you are behind the edited videos that are posted on YouTube and that your audience is not aware of. Let's continue.
Even including my children in this content.
False, fake news, bullshit. The children, they only appeared in a video where he said he's against gambling, he's against promoting gambling to children, and he was using his own children to do the gambling. You are using your own children to do the gambling. No one harassed your kids. It's a lie. No one did that. No one used your kids to harass you. No one did any of that. We just exposed the fact that you say you are against this game and this company that promotes gambling to children, and you are the one who grabs your children and use them as tokens to promote yourself and expose your own children to gambling. It was you who did this. No one else. It was you. The other YouTube channels, the videos, is just to expose the truth of what you did. Just take responsibility, man. Just take responsibility like a man. I think you are a man. Aren't you a man? I think you identify as a man. So take responsibility as a man.
These people are the ones who joined my Discord server. A server that was once private and a place where me and 5 of my longtime Marvel Strike Force friends would act poorly and blow off steam, as many people do online in an anonymous fashion. Because when I started this server, I was not a content creator. I was not representing a community. I was simply a fool, being a fool with other fools, and I foolishly built my public Discord server on top of this.
So, you being a fool together with other fools and so on, that abolishes you from all the wrongdoings you did, all the bad things you said, the doxing, the harassment of other people, the inflaming your own community against other people as well, the attempts of hacking, the attempts of getting people banned from the game for absolutely no reason. So this is you being a fool with other fools and so on, and that's why it's all fine, right? Yeah, we are all fools. We were just idiots. We were just idiots. Forget about it. Like, don't think about it, bro. Don't think about it. Just let it go. We were just fools. We were all anonymous back then, right? Back then, we were all anonymous. But now we are celebrities. We have 10,000 subscribers. We have good microphones and cameras. So we are not fools anymore. Now we are trying to get additional income to support the community and the charities. You know, we are trying to get additional income to support the charities and the smaller creators. Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
So a message was unearthed from an unused Discord channel and spread around.
Unused Discord channel, unused.
A message that I am not proud of. A message that I didn't even fully craft myself, to be honest.
Come on, man. Just take responsibility. You said it. You typed it. You said it. Don't blame other people for this. Like, what kind of scum you are? You are saying this, that you are a fool with other fools, so I guess you're friends. And so you are blaming your friends for what you said? Calling someone else for no reason, absolutely no reason, a pedo troll, and that their equipment for recording videos is not good enough. A pedo troll, someone with autism. You call them a pedo troll. That's it. That's what you did. But it was not you. It was not you, right? It was someone else. Say it was someone else. No, it was not you. It was your account. That's it. It was your account. But it was not you. Nah. The keyboard, it was autocorrect. It was probably autocorrect. You were typing it and you were writing a speedo or something, and it tried pedo, and then you were going to write Rolls Royce, and it called the troll instead, right? Your autocorrect went from speedo, Rolls Royce to pedo troll, something like that. Like, it's not your responsibility. No. Why would you be accountable for your own words? Let's continue.
Those that know me know that I was copying and pasting something that was said in another server.
It's not even from his own server. So it was on an unused channel. It was on an unused channel on his Discord. But now it's from another Discord that he copy-pastes to his own Discord. Is that the case? Guys, you can always check out Tauna's YouTube channel and see the screenshots for yourself. Tauna, he shows all the screenshots about this topic, which Mr. Hartgrave is talking about and taking zero responsibility. So if you want to know the truth about what he said and who he said, if he copy-paste or not or whatever, you can go check out the Tauna's video because he explains fairly well what happened.
Were not even my words. Something I would have not said before or after and never repeated again. But this is not an excuse. It's an explanation. I don't feel this should have been shared with Tauna. I did apologize.
Oh, it shouldn't be shared with him. Of course not. So Tauna went to his server, and Tauna, because he thought that something was weird or something, or maybe he heard some rumors from other people. Town went to his server, to Mr. Hartgrave's server, and he typed his own name. And of course, poof, it appeared there. Oh, yikes. Like Mr. Hartgrave said, it was not supposed to be shared with Towner. Of course not. If we are calling him a pedo troll, and now if you are working both on the same Envoy program, of course it should not be shared. Of course, that was your goal. It was for it to not be shared, but it was shared. And now you have to take responsibility and not make these fake apologies that took 1 month. 1 month to write a script for this. You cannot even make a live reaction to what you said. Oh no, he made a live reaction. But we are going to watch that live reaction in another day. The live reaction, that's what you want to see, because that's where the spicy stuff is being said. You think he apologizes for real? Oh my God, it's going to be awesome. Stay tuned for that. It's coming. It's coming.
Apologize to him, and I would apologize again. I would literally do anything to make it up to him, since I too struggle with mental illness, both personally and in my family. Addiction, mental diversity, deaths, abuse. I know all these things.
But rape, you didn't mention rape, so no rape there. So deaths, like everyone in their family dies. Like this year, my grandfather died. It was this year, no, the previous year in 2022. It was something very impactful because my grandfather was an icon in my family, and not only in my family but also in our wide community across like several cities, to be honest. And yes, everyone has their problems. Some people, they have problems with alcohol. Some people have problems with drugs. Some people have problems with food. Even with food, it can be an addiction. You are not. If you are trying to glorify yourself, or if you are trying to make yourself once again to the pedestal, if you are trying to push that victim card to pay you out of this one, you are just like everybody else. You are not special. And the same way that I was raped and other people are raped, you have to be understandable that those people that are in those situations, they have sometimes adverse reactions to uncomfortable situations. So once again, if you are really trying to be a better person, you should open your mind and be more tolerant of people that have been going through a lot in their lives. If you have been yourself, you more than anyone else should be able to emphasize or empathize with this. You more than anyone else. So why don't you do it? I think it's time. Let's move on.
Far too well, and my heart goes out to those who struggle. This channel was made to let those who struggle know that they're not alone. I was not thinking when I spoke 2 years ago. Now, I do nothing but think about my words and actions, since I have a platform that allows me to reach thousands of people I care about deeply.
So this is why you ban people from your YouTube channel. This is why you ban from people from your Twitch chat. And we are going to make a video about also your ambitions to have an audience. We have a live stream, special live stream with Mr. Hartgrave say how he struggled his entire life to have an audience, and finally is able to spread his authoritarian, fascist ideals like you have no right on deciding what to do with your body. Your body, your choice, not for Mr. Hartgrave. For Mr. Hartgrave, your body, his choice. Free speech? No way, bro. Banned. Go to the gulag. Freedom of association? No way. Banned. Go to the gulag. This is why you're trying to reach an audience. Is this the positive message that you have to share with other people? Okay, that's fine. That's your choice if you want.
And that's why I've taken the time to explain. You may think I have done nothing wrong. You may think I've done something unforgivable. But all I did was human. I made mistakes. I want to make up for them, but first I need to explain them. Much has been fabricated about me as a person. Anyone watching this channel knows that I speak without thinking far too much.
Nothing has been fabricated, and this is why we are going to expose the truth in the upcoming days, weeks, and months, and so on. We are going to expose all the truth of who you are. Nothing has been fabricated. The only thing that is fabricated is your videos. Are you saying that this does not require 1 month of fabrication? Your script, fabrication. Your video, fabrication. What you said throughout this entire video, fabrication. Your YouTube videos that you post on YouTube channel, they're heavily edited. Sometimes hours and hours of content disappears from the original live streams. So what are you saying about fabrication? You are the most fabricated person ever. The image that you have, there is nothing more fabricated than that. And even the way you dress, we have seen pictures of you from Facebook. Like on normal days, when you go to your job, when you go to walk your dog, you don't dress like that. So is there anything else more fabricated than your own persona? Because this is not who you are. This is this persona that you want to promote from your music career or something. That's fine. That's all fine. But don't talk about fabrication when everything you do is industrial. Very, very industrial. More fabricated than that, you can't get.
And usually that's been met with praise. I have never looked for that. I often think
No. When you start offending people, when you speak your mind without any kind of thinking before speaking, and when you start offending people, when you start inflaming people, when you start promoting hateful ideals like white people deserve all the hate, like some people are subhumans because they don't have $20 to spend on a mobile game, then when you speak without thinking like that, then you need to stop. You need to be called out, and you need to be shaken. Like, you need an intervention. You cannot speak like this on public, because the way you speak will cause harm. The way you speak will cause harm even to your own children. Even to your own children. So be careful with that. You need to start. You need to start thinking before you speak. And as an adult, which you are like 40 years old or something, you need to start doing it. It's time. You don't have more time to fuck around. You don't have more time to fuck around.
Been over the line or close to it. It was not my goal to be edgy or controversial. Instead, it was my goal to be honest and speak my truth.
So your honesty is calling people subhuman. People without $20 to spend on a shitty mobile game, they are subhuman because they don't have $20. Free-to-play players, they can go fuck themselves, right? Like you said. We're going to have clips of all of this in this channel and also on other channels. Make sure you stay tuned for links that will be available on the description of these videos. So this is what you think. This is your honest opinions. Free-to-play players can go fuck themselves. White people deserve all the hate that they get. Even your own children. And people without $20 to spend on mobile games, they are subhumans. This is your honest opinion, right? Okay, that's very interesting.
I greatly appreciate those of you who have stayed with me through this, and I welcome back anyone who is waiting for a statement of this nature before returning. I could not process all of this while it was happening, and I did not want to react out of anger. It's not my intention to continue this cycle of hatred, but instead close the book on it and move on.
So it's your intention to close the book and move on, and that's why you make a fully scripted video 1 month and a half after the drama ended. In all my live streams since then, since that day, I told to my audience, let's lower the conversation on this topic. Let's stop attacking this guy. Let's see where he goes. Nothing changed. Nothing changed about your attitude. Nothing changed. And that's why here we are 1 month and a half after. 1 month and a half after. It was revealed that you called Towner, someone who has autism, and you called him a pedo troll, and made fun of him in other contexts too, about his autism. How much you like people with disabilities, right? You might pretend that you like a lot minorities and LGBT community, but people with disabilities, you are not a fan of so much, right? Mr. Hartgrave, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm trying to be a better person. That started the day that I made the first video on this channel, and will not stop until the day I'm done. I've made mistakes, said things that I regret, and for that, I apologize deeply and sincerely.
Like, I would like to see this, but with your face, How can I know for sure if you are apologizing for sure or not? Is this staged? Is this Hollywood? I have no idea. Why are you doing this apology without showing your face. Are you reading a script? Like if I'm reading a script, oh, look at me. I'm reading a script to the microphone. It sounds like you are reading a script to the microphone. The audio is so edited that it really sounds like you are reading a script to the microphone. Why not make an apology showing your face? I'm Mr. Hartgrave. I apologize. I sincerely apologize for what I did in the past. Is it so hard? It's not hard. It's not hard. So why not doing it and showing your face? I don't understand.
I wanted to shoot this outro. I wanted to show you that I'm fine. Okay, because I know I'm going to get that. I'm going to release this video and I'm going to get hit with like 20 to 30 personal messages where everyone's going to be like, Mr. Hartgrave, are you okay? Are you all right? And yes, I'm okay. I'm actually doing much better right now because I'm talking about it. And I was doing much worse when I was not talking about it.
You know who do you need to talk with? You need to talk with the people that you have attacked throughout the years. You have to talk with me. You have to talk with Tana. You have to talk with Philosopher. You have to talk with Dogbert. You have to talk directly, live, in front of other people, so you cannot harass them like you do on private messages. This is what you need to do. And our door, my door at least, is always open for conversations. It's always open to close this topic, to close this book. If you really want to close the book, why not reaching out? Why not keeping the Berlin Wall over all other people that you supposedly don't agree with? Why not opening up? If you are this person that supposedly wants to grow, wants to become better, why not opening the door and be more welcoming? Aren't you a welcoming person? You should be more welcoming. Are you not welcoming of your neighbors? Isn't this like an American thing to welcome your neighbors? It doesn't sound like you are doing this. So why not? Let's move on. Let's grow up together. Let's have a conversation. Let's put our differences aside and move on. Can we do this?
And I was just doing the stupid videos, the stupid video game videos that we do on this channel. A big thank you once again to everybody on Patreon, and also something really cool we're going to start doing on Patreon is once we hit 100 Patreons and going forward, just for $1 a month, we're going to start we're going to start putting things in your mailbox. So sign up $1 a month, and then at least twice a year you're going to get something from us. Could be a sticker, could be a box of chocolates, could be a donkey, I don't know. Look, we have...
Wow, he's using this apology video, he's using this drama video to promote his Patreon. So once again, he's doing all of this for money. Wow. Is this who you are? Is this the only thing you care about? Audience, power, and money? Is this all you care about, Mr. Hartgrave? Audience, power, and money. You came all the way throughout this video just to ask for money from your viewers? You made all this plot, all this victimization of yourself just to ask money from your audience? Is this all you care about, really? I thought you wanted to grow up as a person, but it seems that the only thing you care about growing is your bank account.
I haven't worked that part out yet, but what I do know is that everybody on Patreon is super cool. That's why we like to roll on the credits. We like to show everybody's names, and we're gonna start sending you stuff too. Here's my dog. Here's the end of the video. That's it. Keep digging. So yeah, if you like drama, if you don't like dogs, and you like really stupid internet drama, here's some other videos that you might enjoy. Here's some links. I'm not making a playlist, but here's the links.
So here he presents several videos talking about me. He presents 3 of those 8 videos I mentioned that he made talking about me. So we cannot see because this is a video, this is not from YouTube. But yeah, so he presented like 3 videos talking about me. Out of the 8 he made talking about me. It's very interesting.
If you want to
For someone that wants to move on, for someone that wants to stop the hate, for someone that wants to close the book, he ends the video by promoting the other hateful videos that he made. Very nice. Very way to move on and grow up as a person. Congratulations, Mr. Hartgrave. Congratulations.
Trace back the roots of this thing, or if you missed some of this, if you wanted more information on today's topic, then here's some clips. Or you can just keep watching this dog.
And now he uses the dog. Once again, he's tokenizing his puppy or his dog, or what, I don't know what kind of race of dog this is. It doesn't seem like a street dog for sure. It seems like a very well selected dog, but yeah, he's using this dog with this
I'm realizing
happy
now I
music
should have put the dog in a suit.
to end the video. Very, very interesting. Congratulations, Mr. Hartgrave. I think you are great at trying to manipulate people. This was a great video, but I wish we would be able to see your face. I wish we would be able to see your reactions, your real reactions to everything that you said, because this looks all staged. This looks all fabricated, but that's all we have for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. Let me know in the comments below what you think about all this drama. And that's it for now. Stay tuned to the channel, because we are going to bring all the evidence of everything that we mentioned throughout this video. So take care.
Added production value and justified me having a dog suit.